Hey, what's going on, guys? So as promised, the smaller folding EDC knives. And again, as I started off, I actually started off with the smaller folding knife, was the Ladybug, but that's really small. I used to have it on my neck. And knives like Spyderco 763 is an excellent small folder because you have that very attractive Benchmade axis lock. stolen design, but you know, never mind. Like I said in previous videos, in my opinion, it only does the advertisement for Benchmade, because people will get this cheapo knife, see how awesome it is, so there is better chance for Benchmade to get more and more customers, because some of them would never even consider buying a real Benchmade if they haven't had a chance to try it on this cheapo knife. So great knife. It's from the company factory that actually manufactures a bunch of cheap lines Benchmates and Spydercos. It's the same company and actually same materials that Spyderco Tenacious line uses. You know, you have HCR 13 MOV steel, which is, I talked about it in the other video, great steel for the money, and the G10 handles, very lightweight, very compact. You see, this thing has a 2.5-inch blade, which is plenty for EDC roll, you know. Most of the time, like I said, I do not look into the on the folding knife as a self-defense or a weapon. It's just a tool to help my day, help my tasks. So that's plenty enough, actually. For some, I don't know, I do prefer to carry little bigger knives, but still, on the other side, at the same time, sometimes I do consider where am I gonna be throughout the day, like if it's possible to create a problem with having a bigger knife, you know. So if I know I'm going to the city, if I'm going to the Manhattan, I'll take a smaller knife, or I'll take the UKPK, because I know it's a less chance to scare anybody or less chance to get into the problem if I were to ever, you know, checked for whatever reason. It can happen, you know, on the subway or anywhere, cops can check you. So if you always adjust it, you have a little plan or little idea what you're gonna be doing, so I go by that. If I know I can take a bigger folder, I will, because I like them better. But if I know that there's even slight chance of going through the Manhattan, I'll take one of the smaller knives, so I can just drop it into my pocket. You know, some of you know, if you drop a big knife, because in New York City you cannot have a pocket knife clipped onto your pocket. You can get to big trouble just for that. And you know how awful it is if you drop the, you know, big, you know, let's say 4-inch knife, 4-inch handle for the knife. If you drop it to your pocket, it's not gonna stay up. It's gonna be freaking flopping around, and it's annoying. So that's also why the smaller folders are really nice, because once you drop them in, if you know that there is a chance of running into the cop, and you don't wanna, you know, scare people, and you don't wanna draw attention, you drop it into your pocket, and a small little thing like this, once it's in your pocket, it doesn't really matter which way it is. It's not gonna bother you as much as the big knife, you know, in your pocket. So Spyderco 763, I absolutely love that knife, great little thing. Another Dragonfly. Spyderco, it's not the cheapest one for how small it is. You do get the Spyderco EDC steel, which most of you guys love. I don't like it. Like I said, it does not hold an edge at all for me. And I mean, I tried the V-edges, I have a convex. It just, you mean, don't get me wrong, it is sharp, but it's not as sharp as I put the edge on it. And literally after a couple basic cuts or 1 or 2 days of using, it's not even close to the sharpness of what I did. And other knives, they are. So I don't know, and also if I compare the VG10 on Spyderco to VG10 in that Falkniven knives, the core is VG10, it's a huge difference, you know. Falknivens hold edge like crazy, and you know, that's my experience. But great little knife, especially this Dragonfly tool with the wire pocket clip and a little of this jimping and the bidirectional grip. Absolutely love this knife, great little thing. You know, guys, if you can score this knife somewhere in a trade or something for under 40 bucks, I highly recommend it. it's a great little thing to have. I've carried this one for quite a while as an egg knife, and I loved it. Great little handy tool. Highly recommend it. I just wish the Vigitan would be better. I think it's just the heat treat, the way the Spyderco does that, but you know, it's not bad still. It's definitely better than some of the cheaper ones, but it's, in my opinion, it's not all that what it is hyped up to be. Then another Spyderco. This is discontinued one, pretty rare, Spyderco S. 440C, I don't really like that still, but it's not bad on this one. Spyderco did pretty decent heat treat. I think it's such a shame that they discontinued this one. I got this for my collection because I always wanted this one, and I was lucky enough to get two. I have the black version too, and this one was a little bit, it was, you know, used more than the black one, so I actually couldn't resist, and I did EDC this, and I still do sometimes, and I absolutely love it. I think it's such a great little and gorgeous knife that I still use it sometimes. Compression lug, again, one of my favorite lugs. Great system, very nice little thing. I love pocket clips. I never bent any, you know, never ever bent the pocket clip, so I actually love the wire pocket clip, because you know, it's lightweight, it's small, it's almost invisible, so that's a big plus for me. Also, one of the first cheaper knives was the Persistence. Like I said in the other video, I love this knife. It's one of the best sizes for the EDC knife. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's strong enough. Steel is decent, you know, absolutely love it. For $30 you cannot go wrong, and absolutely love this knife. Persistence is one of my favorite knives. I don't carry it nowadays because I have all these higher end knives that I love to carry, but when I look back, this was for a long time my absolutely favorite knife. Persistence, love it, great deal. And just recently I got a gift from a friend, Spyderco UKPK in a Gen 1 steel, and I always wanted UKPK. First off, because there is such a little chance of getting into the trouble for having this, even if I would get checked by cops. It's awesome, very, like all Spydercos, very ergonomic in the hand. This one is rescue version, but they have the regular leaf shape versions too, and they're great, you know. This Gen 1 it's one of the cheaper steels, but again, you know, you get the knife like this for, let's say, $35–40, and if you would want Spyderco with a better steel in this, you know, in this setup, I think they come with the G10 scales, you're gonna pay $100 for it almost. So, you know, you want something better, you pay more, but that's the Spyderco. I still don't know why they are so expensive, because I mean, if you look at the, you know, UKPK in G10 scales and VG10 steel, and you're gonna pay almost $100 for it. You can buy the paramilitary too for that money, so I don't know why. I think that's the Spyderco, you know they can afford to do that because people will buy it anyways. And you know, nothing wrong with it, you know, more power to them. That's what they want to do, that's what they do, people will still buy it. I'm not gonna not buy it because of that, and I like it, but I like their knives. But I just wish some companies weren't, I'm gonna say it, greedy, because I think it is greed. You know, raising the prices just because you know that people will buy it anyway. Why? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you be nice and you know, humble company who will keep the prices so both sides will be happy, and you know, more customers can come. Because this way, you know, I'm not gonna go out and buy that $100 knife. I wouldn't. But if they would keep it reasonably priced, let's say $60, hell yeah, I would buy it. I would love to buy it, but not for $100. I'd rather buy another para too. So great knife. Best is this knife is legal almost anywhere in the world. It should be, you know. But again, like I can get to trouble if I do have this clipped on my pocket, which is ridiculous, you know. Why? What's the point of that? So again, you always look at what you are looking for in your pocket knife. If the self-defense is a valid point for you, then you might want to carry something big. If you are like me, that you really not looking into the self-defense point of view on your pocket knife, then you will be just fine with this smaller smaller folders also. And I really like all of these. These are my favorites. There is a bunch of other ones on the wall, but these are the knives I actually carried and still carry, and I still circulate them, rotate the EDC and change them once in a while. And I love them all, they are all, I don't think any of this is waste of money, It's all useful and all great, yeah, let's call them affordable, none of these is really expensive. So I would say they are affordable, $15. This, I think MSRP is almost 50, but still, it's not that bad. This is discontinued, but if you get lucky, beside the fact that it's an awesome knife, it's a great collector item. You can get it maybe if you get lucky for $80–90 if you get lucky. If you don't get lucky, they are way over $100. I think these are about $35–40 brand new, and you can buy this actually for sometimes for $27 on Amazon. So decent prices for very handy knives. So I hope you liked it, guys. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.